And we're talking about Egg Harbor, a member of the Rastelli family of foods. These are 10 fully cooked, 4-ounce sous vide Norwegian salmon fillets. You're looking for those omega-3s and omega-6s. You found them. And the fact that these are fully cooked means they're going to be very easy for you to simply heat and eat. That's what makes this so great. Brittany Rastelli is joining us live in studio. And it is wonderful to see you back. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Exciting.
Let's make her feel welcome, everybody. All part of our Foodie Fest weekend.
Yes.
Last night we had a big Rastelli night here at QVC, and thank you again to you and your family for a lovely dinner. It was very nice, and we saw it all on social media. A few of the people that are here today were here last night.
I know, I saw them.
Crafty.
Hung out with them today again.
All right, so what we're talking about is something that is very, very easy to work with because it's pre-cooked.
Exactly. So this is a product for those of you that are pressed for time, or if you just don't want to cook. Yeah. This is the perfect product. So this is a Norwegian salmon. It's coming from the North Atlantic in the same area that Egg Harbor thinks the best fish in the world comes from.
Right.
So what we did here, this is a Norwegian salmon, nutrient-dense waters, very, very clean, very cold. These are filled with omega-3s and omega-6s. But right off the coast of Norway, we take these out of the water and we immediately sous vide them. So the sous vide process goes into this package here. These are boneless and skinless, and then vacuum sealed. And then these are put in a temperature controlled water bath and cooked like this to temperature. So it makes the salmon incredibly moist, very tender, and then they are double grill marked as well for you. So that when you get these home, defrost them in your refrigerator or in a bowl of cold water. You can eat them just like that when they're cold, but if you like to take the chill out of them, which is what I like to do, $375 for 10 minutes.
$375 for 10 minutes. Is that in a regular oven or an air fryer?
That is in a regular oven, but you can definitely put them in the air fryer.
What would you suggest for the air fryer?
I'd probably say 8 minutes.
8 minutes at what temperature?
390.
390.
I always love salmon on 390.
Very
It's
good.
Extra crisp on the outside.
Now we're shipping these either immediately or 626. It's important to know we have auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. So you can make your salmon tacos, you can flake these up and make salmon burgers if you like.
Absolutely. This is something.
And 800 of these ordered today. Many of you are looking to replenish your supply of salmon in your freezer for the summer months, because when you're looking for variety in your freezer, I think, you know, we all say, well, I had pizza last night. No, we had pasta the night before. Oh, well, we had chicken cutlets before that. What can we have different? Then the angel choir sings because you spot the salmon in the freezer. But the nice thing about this salmon is it's all fully cooked. So once you've thawed it out, you're ready to roll.
Exactly. This is a fully cooked piece of salmon. So from there, your options really are endless. And salmon is still one of those fish that's very substantial, and it takes on any of your favorite flavors. So if you have fish tacos like this and you want to do a little mango salsa, it's going to pair that beautifully. But I had someone today at the Foodie Fest actually ask me about the salmon salad. So you guys all know the tuna fish salad, right? It comes out of a can, we mix it with mayonnaise, it's easy. Why not do that with the salmon? So you take your mayo, a little bit of celery, take the sous vide salmon. You don't even have to heat it up, just get it defrosted, and then make your own fresh salad, just like this. Mix it together.
And you can use low-fat mayonnaise, you can use Greek yogurt, you can use all those things, right?
Absolutely. You can make the changes necessary if you don't want to have that mayonnaise base. I always do the Greek yogurt. It works perfectly.
You know what's also really good in this? Diced dill pickles. Yo! Love that. Because I see you've got capers in there, and that's a little briny and nice.
I love my salt.
And then you add it to a little baguette.
How pretty is that?
And that is beautiful, easy.
And you could do it with lettuce wraps too, David. I know you're, you know, on that carb journey right now. I like to be on as well. So if you do it with a lettuce wrap, it's nice and crunchy still. But the flavor's great. Your salmon is filled with the omega-3s, the omega-6s. It's high in protein, and you don't have to cook anything. It's already been done for you and grill marked.
Oh, now. Very, very popular. Our auto delivery is attaching very well. A lot of you are looking to keep a good thing coming. We can ship this every 60 days for 1 year. So we can keep it coming to your home and right to your doorstep. Now over 1,000 ordered today. Many people are looking at the 2 ship weeks, but we are more limited. in the June 26th. Now that will arrive in time for 4th of July, yes?
Yes.
So you're ready to go with something that is perfect. Look how lovely that is, and so wonderful, and such a nice variety and alternative to maybe regular salmon that you have been used to, maybe with a teriyaki sauce, which is one of my favorites, or a dill mustard.
Yes.
Really nice.
Definitely. And it's one of those things, like I said, if you put that in the oven or the air fryer and you do have your favorite sauces, just put it on top afterwards. So the teriyaki would be beautiful with this in a nice little teriyaki bowl. But if you're doing more of a summer salad like this, you can just make your salad ahead of time. So you can put your lettuce together, all of the fixings, and then literally there's no cooking time whatsoever. Just put that together like that.
And you watch this salmon and look how it flakes. This is super, super moist and tender and flaky and lovely. Don't miss out on this opportunity. And here's something that you don't see me do often: eat seafood.
We've come a long way.
Really good seafood doesn't taste fishy.
No.
Really fresh seafood does not taste fishy. I will also tell you, thank you for clapping. My mother is so proud. My mom's watching at home going, did he just eat salmon? Yeah. It's important to know that if you are looking for something that is nice and fresh, you want to look for fresh seafood.
Yes.
If you ever go to a fishmonger and the head is still on the fish, check their eyes. If their eyes are clear, that's fresh fish. If their eyes are cloudy, don't buy it because it's not fresh. This is important. And if you go to the supermarket, you don't know how long that seafood has been sitting there.
It's true. This salmon is coming out of the water right off the coast of Norway, and then the Sous Vide plant is right there in Norway. So it comes out of the water right into those vacuum seals and then into the water bath immediately.
It's very mild.
Very mild.
Very mild. And I think if you're someone that is trying to get more of those omega-3s, omega-6s into your diet, it's a good way to do it, right?
Right. It's high in protein, high in the omega-3s, the omega-6s, and then very, very easy, very versatile. So again, if you're somebody that just doesn't want to cook the salmon, if you want to have the salmon in restaurants, but at home it's not your thing, this is perfect. It could not be easier, and you still get all of the health benefits.
And these are flash frozen right before they're shipped out, yes?
Exactly. So that's another thing that makes them special. When they come out of the water and they go to the sous vide plant, you're the very first person that's going to defrost them, as opposed to, like you said, when you go to the fishmonger. Or
you go to the supermarket, you don't know how many times that fish has been frozen, thawed, and frozen again.
It's true.
I mean, they might tell you that it's only been frozen once. That might or might not be true. So this is what it's all about. Don't miss out on this opportunity, because now you've got a chance to have really fresh, delicious seafood anytime you want it.
Exactly.
This has a shelf life in the freezer of how long?
Up to 1 year.
Up to 1 year. Now, 1,200 of these ordered today. Here's a whole fillet.
Yes, so the whole side of salmon here is for the reason to show you the color and the marbling. So just like a steak, when we want to look at the marbling process, in the salmon, you have the giant white stripes here. That's breaking down, giving this particular salmon the really tender texture that it has, and then it's very buttery as well. And the color, you want to have that vibrant orange color. Anything that's dull, you want to stay away from it. So that's all of our nutrients.
Someone who is certainly not dull is Big Bite Steve Doss.
You betcha. I heard salmon fillet, I came a-running.
He's come to taste. All right, now this is the fork I used, and now you have not eaten on that fork, so you can certainly use that one.
Thank you. I'll just help myself here. Wonderful. Oh my
Now, let me explain why we call Steve Big Bite. When Steve first started on QVC, I told him, I said, take small bites of the food. Otherwise, you won't be able to talk at the same time.
Yeah, this is a normal bite for
and
us, Steve.
And Steve didn't listen to me.
He didn't.
And he went for a great big bite and then was chewing for like 30 seconds. Oh my God. And I thought, there's a nickname here. There's a nickname. And I was like, Big Bite. Big Bite Steve. I said, you okay with that? And you were like,
absolutely.
yes.
This food is too good. I can't take small bites. So tell me about this, Brittany, while I...
So this is a sous vide Norwegian salmon. So this has been cooked in a water bath after it's been vacuum sealed. It's still boneless, it's still skinless. We grill marked it, and then from there it was cooked perfectly to temperature.
Oh my gosh.
Which locked in flavor and moisture, I imagine.
It's so moist. And I say that because a lot of times you have salmon and it's a little, it flakes a good bit, but this is so tender.
Yes, and incredibly easy. All you have to do is defrost it, and then you can eat it cold over a salad, or you can bring it to temperature 375.
Amazing. I'm just gonna keep eating this, and I'll just catch y'all later.
All right. So we've got 1,500 of these gone today. And Brittany Rostelli, what a wonderful pleasure to have you back. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, Rosina is standing by. She's got a little update on more of what's coming up in our show, and this time it's round